Zapier tutorial for beginners. Welcome to this beginner-friendly tutorial for Zapier. If you're new to automation, Zapier is a powerful tool that connects your favorite apps and automate repetitive tasks without any coding. In this guide, I'll walk you through the basics of Zapier, how to create your first automation called a Zap, and tips to maximize your productivity. Now before we proceed, all of the mentioned tools will be on the description box below, so make sure to check it out. Now, what is Zapier? Zapier is an automation platform that connects different applications to streamline workflows. It works by creating Zaps, which are the automated workflows or sheets consisting of a trigger. It is an event that starts the automation, and action, that is the task that follows the trigger. With over 3,000 app integration, Zapier can connect tools like Gmail, Slack, Google Sheets, Trello, and more. Now, just to give you a perspective of how this works, now let's go ahead and say that you want to trigger some type of event on your Google Calendar. So let's just go ahead and say that every day this trigger will appear or will happen, and it will then go ahead and add an event on your Google Calendar every day. From this calendar, it will then pass the information into something like your YouTube, where it will then go ahead and publish videos for you each day. So that's how powerful Zapier is. It can automate repetitive tasks. Now, let's navigate through the first step, which is signing up for an account. Let's go ahead and click on the sign up button on the Zapier page. From here, you can then go ahead and sign in with your Google, or you want to fill up your work email, your first name, and your last name. In my case, I'll just go ahead and use a Google account right here. Basically, right after creating your account, you will then be taken to your own dashboard. From here, you have your home, you have Discover, and more. Now, there are two ways to go ahead and create your automation. First things first, it's going to be from the templates or from scratch. Now, to make everything easier, let's now navigate through the template section, where we can then go ahead and see how powerful this tool is. So if you scroll down, you can then go ahead and see popular lead management Zap templates. So these are the most used templates that people use on their application. Now, most of the people use add new Facebook lead to your rows on Google Sheet. Basically, this will connect Facebook and Google Sheet. We have another trigger, which is going to be get email notifications or send follow-ups to a new Typeform respondent. So as you can see, we basically can go ahead and connect multiple apps in order to use or automate our repetitive task. Now, we also have another one, which is going to be with Facebook and Instagram, which is to share your new Instagram post to your Facebook page. So as soon as you post on your Instagram, it will then share that specific post to your Facebook page, which is really useful. And for our last automation, it's going to be send new YouTube videos in Discord channel messages. So this will basically promote your YouTube videos to your Discord community, which is once again really useful, especially for growing a community. Now, in my case, I'll go ahead and click on this specific template right here, because this is one of the most used templates out there. Once inside, we then have to click on the try it button in order to try this specific template. So just go ahead and wait for this process to finish, and from there we will then be taken to this page. Now, adjusting the template is extremely easy. All you have to do is to click on a specific action, which is going to be your YouTube channel, and from here all you have to do is to click on the YouTube channel. Once inside, it will then go ahead and let you connect to your account. So you can just click on the sign in account button, and from there you have to choose your Google account or YouTube account. So just go ahead and allow permissions on your YouTube channel, and from there, as you can see, we have successfully linked our YouTube account to Zapier. Now below that, you have your Discord, so you can just go ahead and click on it. And once again, it's extremely simple. Just go ahead and click on the sign in with Discord or connect your Discord account with the Zapier account right here, and from there you will be able to link it together. Now, basically, this works different for every application. For example, you want to connect YouTube with your Google Sheet, the setting is going to be a little bit different. You can also go ahead and click on the configure or test inside the dashboard or Zaps right here. And if you want to add additional applications on this worksheet, you can just click on the plus button, and from there you will be able to add another application. Now let's just go ahead and say that after posting something or messaging something into our Discord community, I want to follow up with something like sharing it to my Instagram. So you can just go ahead and search your application. In our case, it's going to be Instagram. Click on your application, and once inside, we then want to click on the action event. This will determine what type of trigger you want the Instagram to be detected. So you can just click on your trigger, and from here, we want to click on publish photo. Basically, it will publish a photo every time it sends a Discord message into our channel. Now, once again, click on the sign in account, and from there, you will be able to link this all together. Now, heading over to creating a Zap from scratch, it's extremely simple. Basically, it works the same. You can just click on the create button, click on new Zap, and basically, we can then go ahead and start from scratch. You can go ahead and have help from the co-pilot, but we won't need that. First things first, you want to set your trigger. Now for my trigger, it's going to be YouTube once again. Click on the trigger event. And from here, we have different functions or triggers to go ahead and choose. Now, if we click on new video and channel, this will trigger an event. For our second one, you want to choose the application. So let's go ahead and say that every time I post a YouTube video or a new video appear, it will then head over to my Google Sheet, and it will add the specific video into one of my Google Sheets right here, which is create spreadsheet. Go ahead and connect your account, and you should be good to go. Now, managing or organizing Zaps is really useful. You want to use folders to organize your Zap based on your project or task. You want to enable or disable Zaps as needed. And lastly, you want to check task history to monitor Zap performance and troubleshoot issues. Now from here, you can then go ahead and click on the Zap actions, click on move to folder, and from there you should be good to go. The tips in order to optimize your Zaps is to use filter to run Zaps only under specific conditions. You want to add multiple actions to create complex workflows, and you want to explore paths for advanced branching logic. And so, Zapier offers a free plan with limited tasks per month. Paid plans start with more tasks, advanced features like multi-step Zap, and priority support. Now, in conclusion, Zapier is an excellent tool to automate repetitive tasks and improve productivity. Whether you're managing emails, social media, or project workflows, Zapier can help you save time and effort. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts or questions. Happy automation. Thank you for watching.